What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a head-to-head where we're going to put the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro head up against the soundcore Liberty 4 Pro. So this should be a very, very good head-to-head. I got a lot of requests asking for this matchup. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and get that done right away. So first, let's quickly go ahead and grab one of each of these and just take a look at them. If I can hold it. All right, as you can see, they're both of the stem style design. Very nice looking, both of them aesthetically. Obviously, I really do dig the design of the Buds 3 Pros. They just look really, really futuristic in their look. But again, you can't knock the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pros. They just look really, really nice. I like that two-tone. You got the gloss stem with the matte finish on the back end where that sits in your ear. Very, very nice. Again, I'm using the stock ear tips, large versions for both of them. So far, I have not switched these out for anything else, but I do get a good seal, and for that also helps for noise canceling as well as audio. So let's go ahead. We put these back in, and if you're interested in any like price specs or details for these, I'm gonna leave links to my unboxing videos below, like I always do. And also, if you're interested in picking up one or either both of these, I'll also leave links on where to locate them and pick and purchase these two products. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go through our regular testing. We're gonna compare, comparative testing there. Then we will come back for that sound test. Stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pro earbuds in a crowded location.
All right, we are out in my backyard for the active noise canceling test for the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. All right, let's paint the picture. We got planes flying overhead. We got traffic from the turnpike behind the camera here. The bridge is there. We got traffic from the street behind the house here. All right, we got central air units firing off. I'm expecting mine to fire off in my ear right here, waiting for it to fire off at any second. So we got a little bit of breeze here and there. So we got a pretty good test bed here. So right now I'm in transparency mode. I have to admit, it is crystal clear. I can hear everything just perfect. Nothing muffled or anything like that. So doing a really good job with transparency mode. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and pinch these guys down, and we're going to put these in noise canceling right now. All right, just got the chime for noise canceling, and I have to admit it's doing a really good job of blocking out all the closer sounds, like the traffic on the street over here. I cannot hear that anymore. There was some crickets. I can't hear that anymore. I can still hear a little bit of the turnpike bridge, but not a lot. It's not as loud as it was before. It's very, very, very minimal. One of my neighbor's central air units right over here, I cannot hear that one. I feel the wind, but I don't feel it on me. That's why I don't hear it through the microphones, rather. I don't know if you can hear it through the mic here, but I can't hear it coming across on the earbuds. So these guys are doing a really, really good job. And again, two things. I did switch it to the larger ear tips. And the second thing is I'm not listening to any audio right now. This is strictly the strength of the noise canceling within the earbuds. So again, doing a fantastic job. I'm very surprised considering past iterations of these earbuds and how the noise canceling was, in my opinion. This is a definite improvement. All right, so if I had to rate these between 1 and 10, 1 being absolute trash, 10 being the best, I would give these guys a solid 7.5 on my scale. Doing a really good job. Is it canceling out everything? No, but that it can't cancel, it is knocking down to a very, very, very minimal level. And I think that's a really good job. All right, so this has been the ANC test for the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. All right, we are out in my backyard for ANC test for the Liberty 4 Pros. As you can see, I have them in the air. And I have my phone ready. We're in the app. Right now we are in ambient mode. All right, we're at number 1, so we're at the highest level of ambient sound. As you can hear, we got my central air unit directly behind me going off. We got traffic on the street behind the house. We got traffic for the turnpike. We got birds chirping, planes flying overhead. We got a good test bed here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put these guys on the maximum noise canceling. All right, noise canceling has been turned on, and they're doing a wonderful job. My central air unit was nice and loud in my ear, standing right next to it. It has a really, really, really low hum right now. That's wonderful considering where I'm standing and how quiet it's gotten. I cannot hear the traffic over here on the street here, although I do see cars riding back and forth. The turnpike bridge behind me, I cannot hear that sound in the distance. So that's doing a great job there. There was birds chirping, I can't hear them now. So it's doing a wonderful job. Now, mind you, I am not listening to any audio while I'm doing this, and I'm still using the medium-sized tips. I'm not using I didn't switch them out. I know I normally do before I do these tests, but I wanted to see how they would do before I switched them out, and they're doing a wonderful job with just the medium ear tips in. So that's a very, very welcome surprise for me. So basically, if I had to rate these guys on from 1 being the absolute worst to 10 being the absolute best, I would solid give these guys about a 7.5. Yeah, I give them a 7.5 comfortably. They're doing a wonderful job. And again, like I said, I did not switch out the ear tips, and I'm not listening to music. So at 7.5, they're doing a fantastic job. So man, I'm really stoked about this. All right, so this has been a ANC test for the soundcore Liberty 4 Pros. All right, we are back in for the sound test. We're gonna start off with the Buds 3 Pros. We are in the app. We have them in the ear. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. We are in ambient sound mode right now, but we're gonna go ahead down to sound quality. We'll go to equalizer and show you that it is leveled off. Is this zeroed out balanced setting? No EQ help whatsoever for the earbuds here in this one. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and quickly switch over to noise canceling. Noise canceling has been activated. And now we're going to go ahead and jump into our music. Let's go ahead and get it up. I should have had this already queued up, ready to go. I'm wasting time here. My bad. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, sorry about that. Ran into a little hiccup getting started. Let's jump in. All right, nice natural volume. Again, this is where we're at with volume wise. So very clean sounding, good clarity. And very nice. And this sounds really, really good. And again, like the nice sound stage, the background vocalists sound nice and clear. I'm focusing on detail. I'm sorry about that, but you do get the breaths and everything. And again, the sound stage is nice and wide enough where they don't sound like they're overlapping. So it's good space in between there. Again, sorry about that. I was focusing on the details as far as the nuanced things like the breaths, the parsing of the lips, the the popping sounds, like the B's and P's and everything in vocals. Again, very clean, very clear, nice natural volume to them. Let's go ahead and switch over to the excuse me, Liberty 4 Pros to see how they do. All right, we're back in. We got the Liberty 4s in the air. We're in the app. As you can see here, we are set in ambient mode. So let's go ahead. We're going to go into our sound settings. We're going to turn off spatial audio. I was goofing around with that. So we're going to go into default setting. And we're going to go ahead and select the signature sound. Actually, no, we're going to go ahead and, well, yeah, we'll stick with the signature sound. All right, let's go. We're going to default signature sound. It's kind of balanced out there. No, no EQ setting whatsoever. Actually, let's think about that. We'll do this just to make sure everything is copacetic. All right, looks like I got too many of these in. Don't mind me. All right, we're going to go ahead and zero this out. Let's reset that. Yes, reset. And we're going to save that one there. There it is. We're going to go with that one. Sorry about that. I couldn't make my mind up, but here we go. So let's go ahead and switch back out. Put us in noise canceling. All right, noise canceling has been activated. Definitely can tell the difference there. Let's go ahead and make sure we are optimal listening level. We'll keep it. Excuse me. Sorry. Allergies. We're going to keep it the same. All right, and let's back up. Song number 1. Here we go. Excuse me. Nice volume already for this song. Good clarity. Okay. Good sound stage. The background vocalists sound nice and clear. Very, very clear sounding. Nicely done. Again, I'm listening to detail. I'm getting all the detail I need as far as the breaths, the popping sounds from the letters, again, nice and clean and clear. All right. Again, very, very good sounding. Like the sound stage on them. Again, the background vocalists as well as the lead vocalists did not sound like they were like on top of each other, like it was tight. So it didn't sound like that. Got a nice little sound stage there. Nice separation. Very clear on that one. All right, let's go ahead and go into our second song. All right, back in song number 2. We got the the Galaxy Buds 3 Pros. Let's go. Bass song. All right, comes out. Nice punch. Nice low end on it. Little rumble there because the bass drop. I like that low end. Very nice. Then we got that low end rumble there. And again, we got the shimmering sound as well. Not overpowering the bass. So you got that goes to saying nice sound stage. Nice balance there between the two. Bass sounds really clean. Again, I'm not maxing out the volume because I like to protect my hearing so I can continue to do this for you guys. But based on the setting that I have, which I normally like, the bass is sounding really good. Again, nice low end drop there. And it's a clean bass too. Nice, no distortion sound in it, no or anything like that. It would sound really, really clean. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to the Liberty 4 Pros. See how they do. All right, we are back in. Liberty 4 Pros in the air. Bass test. Let's go. All right. Again, nice punch to the bass. Good, clean low end. No distortion sound. Now here's a bass drop. Oh, very nice. That's clean. That's real clean. Then we got that low end rumble. Okay. Now, very clean with the bass here. Now we got that shimmering sound. Nice and crisp. But it seems like the balance is a little off as it's trying to, in my opinion, feels like it's overlapping the bass just a little bit. So the balance between the two, in my opinion, is off just a hair. That goes, I guess that it has to do with the sound stage as far as giving you guys separation there. But again, great clean bass. Again, and everything. Again, I'm not an audiophile, but that's my thoughts on that. I love the bass on these. All right, so very clean bass. Again, that shimmering sound, very crisp, kind of trying to overpower, kind of overpowering. So again, that's a balanced thing. I guess that's with the sound stage. Again, not an audiophile, but that's what I guess. That's my thoughts on that. All right, so let's go ahead and flip over to our final song. See how these guys do. All right, back in. Final song, instrumental. We'll see how the the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro do. Let's go. Okay, very clean, crisp, clear high keys. Nice low end on the lower keys there. Again, very crisp saxophone. Very clear. That sounds fantastic. Very nice. Again, I like the sound stage. Is nice and it's wide. It gives you that good sound separation between the saxophone and the keyboard. It sounds very clean, very balanced. They don't sound like they're overlapping. It's a great sound. And the lead saxophone just sounds so crisp, so clear on there. It just sound really good. All right. All right, let's go ahead and switch this over. We'll have the Liberty 4 Pros run the final song on this challenge. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in for our final song, instrumental. We got the Liberty 4 Pros up. Let's go. Okay, nice natural sound, nice sound. Well, overall volume, that is. Gets very bright. Nice crisp high keys. Nice little low end on the lower keys there. Very crisp saxophone. Very clean. I like this. I like the way that sounds. Very crisp. Again, I'm just paying attention to the detail and everything. They sound so good. Again, very, very clear. It's just a really good sound. Got good detailing with the echoing. Oh, this is going to be a tough one between these two. This is such a really, really good sound coming out of both these earbuds. But we'll save that for the next segment, which is we pick our winner. Let's get to it. All right, we are back in. This was a great head-to-head matchup between these two earbuds. I really enjoyed doing this test, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let's go ahead and break it down piece by piece. First, let's start off with the app. I will give that point to the Soundcore Liberty 4 Pros. I think they have the better overall app than the Galaxy Buds 3 Pros in Samsung, the Galaxy Wear app. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. All right, moving on. We will go ahead and talk about the mic test. I'm going to give that win to the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. I think they have a better mic, especially in crowded situations, than the Liberty 4 Pros, in my honest opinion. I know there's going to be other people that think otherwise out there, and that's perfectly fine. But from my testing, I think the Soundcore, or excuse me, the Galaxy Buds 3 Pros mic were better. All right. So moving on to noise canceling, I'm going to go ahead and give them. Uh, it's tough. Um, hmm. I'm gonna go ahead. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one here because I think they both are pretty much on the same level, almost. Yeah. Mm. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and give that one to the Liberty 4 Pros. I'm just by thinking about it and all my answers. Excuse me, the Buds 3 Pro has a really good noise canceling, but I think I will give it to the sound cores on this one, so they'll get to check on that. All right. Now, when we go into the actual sound test, now this is where it gets a little trickier because they kind of they kind of balance each other out in this aspect where you have some aspects of the sound missing from the Liberty 4 Pros that the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro have, and vice versa. So let's go ahead and talk about that. As far as overall, first song, overall sound, both of them had great clarity when it came to the vocalists, both background and lead vocalists. But when it came to the sound stage, I think the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro had a wider sound stage, gave them a little bit more separation, which made the vocalists sound much better. Uh, the sound stage on the Liberty 4 Pros was okay, but in comparison, it sounded kind of tight. Um, but they did have great clarity. The lead as well as background vocalists had good clarity on both of them. But I like the sound stage on the Buds 3 Pro in the first song. Going into the second song, our bass test, they both represented bass well. However, I think the bass was a little bit more powerful on the Liberty 4 Pros than it was on the Galaxy earbuds. But again, that sound stage, nice and wide. It evened out the mids and highs from the shimmering sound, so gave you that balanced sound. No one was overpowering anybody, so you got a nice, clean overall sound. Whereas on the Liberty 4 Pros, because of my opinion, the more tighter sound stage, and because the mids and highs were of course, obviously a little higher than the low end, the bass, it sounded like the mids and highs were that shimmery sound was kind of trying to overpower the uh the bass there, and of course throwing off the balance. In my opinion, again, not an audiophile, but I'm tuned. I like what I hear. I'm tuning into what I hear here. But again, it sounded like the balance was a little off on the Liberty 4 Pros. Now, going into our final song, all instrumental. Again, both of them did really good as far as clarity when it came to the instruments, uh, echoing with the detail and stuff like everything like that. They did both really a good job. But the Liberty, again, the Buds 3 Pro, the soundstage they just sound better. Granted, the Liberty 4 Pros are a louder earbud naturally, but when you got a tighter soundstage, in my opinion, it sounds like they're layered. Like, it sounds like your instruments are layering over top of each other or slightly. And again, it was stuck out in my opinion in the third song as well. Whereas on the Buds 3 Pro, the soundstage was wider. They had nice separation there, and you could thoroughly enjoy both instruments at the same, without feeling like it was kind of like bunched into it. The sound didn't sound bunched together and everything. So it sounded really, really clean and enjoyable there. So again, like I said, great bass on the Liberty 4s. I would take their bass over the bass on the Liberty, or excuse me, the Buds 3 Pros. But when it came to sound stage, The Buds 3 Pro definitely outshine the Liberty 4 Pros in my opinion on this one. And when you have, in my opinion, you have a nice wide sound stage, all the, it's part of what makes all your music all sound so much better, because you can actually hear all the instruments and know without the sound of overlapping. Again, not an audiophile, but this is my best way of describing it. So if I had to choose between which one of these guys I would go with based on all the criteria and everything. Despite the fact that I praised the Galaxy Buds on all their stuff, and I praised this is tough, and this is what's going to happen is it's going to come down to something that I didn't even mention. That's going to make me choose one over the other, and it's a shame. Um, and that's because, and what that is actually, you know what? I'm not even going to mention that. We're going to leave it based on what all we covered here: noise canceling, mics, sound. If it's based on all those criteria there, and only those criteria that we cover here in the video, I'm going to go with the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro on this one. I like the sound stage. I think the detail, it gives me more detail out of the when it comes to my music and everything. No, granted, they're not as loud as the Liberty 4 Pros, which I absolutely love. I think they're great earbuds rather, but it's just the sound stage on these is just so, between the two, you can definitely tell the difference and the great clarity there. Again, they don't match up as far as as far as EQs and all that other stuff. I granted, and a lot of people are going to flip because they're going to say, well, these have LDAC and the app is better. They got a graphic EQ with spatial audio, blah, blah, blah. And you're right. But and the Samsung ones are in the you got to be in the Samsung ecosystem to use the multi-point feature and everything else, and you're perfectly right. But based on listening to these two against each other, and if I had to go by that, I'm granted I gave props and I'm giving points where they go to the Liberty 4 Pros, but just listening to these two, I'm gonna have to go with the Buds 3 Pro on this one. They're going to be my winner in this head-to-head. It's a great challenge, and I know there was a lot left on the table there, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to try to narrow it down to some of the more specific things, like the app, the mics, and and the sound. And so, being that, I'll give the win. My choice, rather, would be the Samsung Galaxy Buds 3 Pro. Anyway, this has been a great head-to-head. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you want to join me as I continue to do videos like this and others, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way you guys are notified when videos like this and others drop. I look forward to your conversations in the comment sections about this video. I know I'm going to hear it. Let me hear it. We can go ahead and chat back and forth now that I'm able to focus on getting videos, doing more videos and stuff. We've moved, we're in, and everything is good to go. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.